Create content that reaches your audience's audience. MarketingProfsd. Does your content lead readers on a journey, or does it merely stuff them as leads into a pipeline? Handley. Doing well with blogging is not about writing one key post, it is about performing day after day and helping a few people at a time. Aaron Wall. Engaging content is far more about brains than budget. Handley. 56% of traffic comes from 10% of content. Invest in your home runs. Lymari Morales. Good content isn't about good storytelling. It's about telling a true story well. Handley. If your content isn't driving conversation, you're doing it wrong. Roth. Good content should be at the heart of your strategy, but it is equally important to keep the display context of that content in mind as well. Frick. I think the hardest part for any startup is to rein in the desire to throw shit against the wall and see what sticks versus being more strategic in their focus and truly iterating. A content-first approach is a lower cost, lower risk way of achieving the same. Stephanie Hay. It's a great time to be a content creator. There are so many highways and not enough cars. Scooter Braun. It's probable that the most successful content programs will always contain a mix of owned and sponsored. And while both media and advertiser make out well in this model, the real winners are consumers. Shane Snow. Make the prospect a more informed buyer with content. Robert Simon. No content should be a dead end. Plan for where to put it next. David Beebe. Marketing is telling the world you're a rock star. Content marketing is showing the world you are one. Robert Rose. Power doesn't come from content, power comes from the content that moves. Mark Schaefer. Revenue is king. Tying your content to revenue and lead gen is critical to success. Elizabeth Clor. Pro tip: watch political campaigns. That's where innovation is happening in content marketing. Devon Hopkins. Stop vomiting your content on every channel. Andrew Davis. Stop publishing things just because you always have. Lymari Morales. The future of content marketing is in your hands. David Hahn. The key ingredient to a better content experience is relevance. Jason Miller. The only way to win at content marketing is for the reader to say this was written specifically for me. Jamie Turner. The ultimate content strategy is listening. Sheridan. There are 3 objectives for content marketing: reach, engagement, conversion. Define key metrics for each. Brenner. Think bigger, braver, and bolder. The biggest missed opportunity in content marketing is playing it too safe. Handley. Traditional marketing talks at people. Content marketing talks with them. Kessler. What is quality content? Ultimately, the consumer decides. Chernov. 10 times content that performs 10 times better than competitors, must be mobile first. Monago. Before you create any more great content, figure out how you are going to market it first. Joe Pulizzi and new Barrett, authors of Get Content Get Customers. Behind every piece of bad content is an executive who asked for it. Brenner. Content, there is no easy button. Abel. Content builds relationships. Relationships are built on trust. Trust drives revenue. Andrew Davis. Content is anything that adds value to the reader's life. Avinash Kaushik. Content is fire, social media is gasoline. Baer. Content is king, but distribution is queen. And she wears the pants. Perelman. Content is king. Bill Gates. Content is king but engagement is queen, and the lady rules the house. Mari Smith. Content is not king, but a president elected by the votes of those whom it aims to rule. Raheel Forooq. Content is the atomic particle of all digital marketing. Lieb. Content is the key, because it's how a website creates an online experience. Audette. Content is the reason search began in the first place. Odden. Content marketing is a commitment, not a campaign. John Buscall. Content marketing is all the marketing that's left. Odden. Content marketing is like a first date. If you only talk about yourself, there won't be a second one. Beebe. Content marketing is more than a buzzword. It is the hottest trend in marketing because it is the biggest gap between what buyers want and brands produce. Brenner. Content marketing is no longer a numbers game. It's a game of relevance. Miller. Content marketing represents the gap between what brands produce and what consumers actually want. Brenner. Content should ask people to do something and reward them for it. Odden. The way content is evolving is that brands can now tell narratives that can expand in many, many different ways because the technology is there to help them do it. Pony. When it comes to content and content marketing, you probably want to err on the side of making things super amazing, not MVP. Rand Fishkin. You need to create ridiculously good content that is useful, enjoyable and inspired. Handley. Your top-of-the-funnel content must be intellectually divorced from your product but emotionally wed to it. Chernov. Thanks for watching. Please do comment, like, and subscribe to my channel.